Fuck. Oh shit. Alright, it's whatever. No, I got along better with your friends. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Best streamer? I've done like 3 streams, bro. Calm down. Hold up. SBR is funny? I guess so. So what do you want to talk about? This is low-key just like a free whatever you want to do stream. I don't know. I was feeling bored. Got nothing to do right now, so just thought I'd hop on here. Vinny's the best in Madrid? Arguably. Hello, brother. Where are you from? Mom's from Colombia. Dad's from Peru. Yeah. Tomorrow's my birthday. I support you. Happy birthday, Mike. Hope you have a great birthday. Hopefully Madrid win. Hopefully. I don't know if you're a Madrid fan, but maybe you'd like that. What's up? What's up? Yo, what's up, Santi? What's up? Oh, this is a good question. So if you had to pick a Barca player to go to Madrid, who would it be? Definitely Pedri. I think we could really use a player like Pedri, like controlling games and shit. Pedri's fucking elite. Big up, best. I'm about to go play my match right now. Yo, good luck, Christian. Yeah, Mike is winning Ballon d'Or. Hey, if Spain win the World Cup, honestly, he might. Actually, no. If Spain win the World Cup, he is not might. He is 100% winning the World Cup, or if he's 100% winning the Ballon d'Or. If Spain win, 100%. Because you know, if Spain win, he's gonna be important. He's gonna be like one of their best, probably their best player. So I think yeah, I think yeah, mine. Vinny's back, bro. Hopefully, bro. I think tomorrow's gonna tell us a lot. Tomorrow's gonna tell us a lot because against against Getafe, they're not an easy team to break down. Lamine is not winning, bro. I think Lamine is a top 3 favorite right now. As crazy as it sounds, you gotta, because Holland would be a favorite in my opinion, but he's not gonna win the World Cup. Who are your top 3 for the World Cup? Okay, so let me run this in the order that I want to win, and then the order that I think will win. Who I want to win? Number 1, Colombia. I want Colombia to win. After that, probably Portugal for Ronaldo, and then after that, hey, for Vinny, Brazil. Honestly, the U.S. If that makes sense. I don't know, but I guess some. Oh, Monday they play Monday, yeah. Who are your top? And then who do I think is gonna win? I think Spain, then Argentina, then France. Those are my 3 favorites. If Mbappe wins La Liga, scores a lot of goals and wins World Cup, and scores a lot of goals in World Cup, he could win. Yeah, he could, but I don't see him winning both La Liga and the World Cup. To be honest, I don't know if we're gonna win La Liga. To be honest, do you think Tchouaméni's top? Yes, Tchouaméni is a top 3 DM this season. Who's a realistic deep line playmaker that Madrid can sign? Do you think Pitar starts for Getafe? I think Madrid's gonna buy Keith Smith for like 60 or 70 million. I want Angelo Stiller really bad, but we've kind of like stopped our interest in him. So yeah. And do I think Pitar is gonna? I don't think Pitar is gonna start tomorrow. But I think he is going to get some minutes off the bench for sure. Yeah, thing is, Norway's not a bad team. If Holland goes deep, like a Morocco or a Croatia in 2018, maybe. But he also has to win the UCL. I feel like because okay, let's keep it 100 here. If a player wins both the UCL and the World Cup, and they're an important piece to both, they're gonna win the Ballon d'Or, in my opinion. Yeah, do you think Madrid can win the UCL if everyone locks in? I mean, yeah, but the problem is we're not gonna have everyone locked in. We're gonna have injuries. We're gonna have players who are not playing the best, in my opinion. I don't know. We need a miracle to win this year, I think. What's up, Seth? Now Charlotte can pull it off, but what, bro? If there's a player who's gonna pull it off, it'd be Holland, bro. If Holland is gonna, bro, Holland is like the best number 9 in the world. If there's a player who can do that, I mean, Holland should already have a Ballon d'Or if you think about it. In 2023, it was Holland. I don't know how Messi won it. I think that was Holland. That was a robbery. And I don't like using the word robbery because I think it's quite unfair because he still had a good season and shit. But like Messi didn't deserve 2023. Who's the best team in the world right now? Best team in the world right now, Bayern probably Bayern because honestly, like if you look right now, there's just a whole lot of mid. Madrid, Barca mid, Arsenal mid, City inconsistent. Actually, they fixed up form recently, so I think City's up there as well. But Bayern have been consistent. The thing about Bayern, though, is that they play in an easier league. Like, say what you want about the Bundesliga, they are an easier league than any league besides Ligue 1, maybe. So Bayern, I think. But, you know, there's still that question mark. Yo, come from TikTok to watch your live. Thank you, Seth. Raul Asensio is winning Ballon d'Or next season. I guess, bro. Bayern's chemistry. Bro, like, that front line is disgusting. Literally disgusting. You have Luis Diaz, who's arguably been the best left winger in the world. You have Olise, who's been the second best winger, or second best right winger in the world this season. And then you have Kane, who's arguably been the best striker in the world this season. You saw Barca. Yeah, Barca got the easiest path to the UCL. No, Arsenal did, in my opinion. Because Barca isn't looking at Arsenal as an easy opponent. No chance. Like, I think Arsenal's going to beat Barca if they play. If Mbappe wins the World Cup, he should win the Ballon d'Or. Yes, but you also got to think. Okay. Let me just give you the scenario, right? Let's just say Mbappe wins the World Cup, but let's just say Kane wins the treble. So what happens there? And let's just say Kane has a good World Cup, but he doesn't win. So then who should win? And let's just say Mbappe doesn't win anything for Madrid, hypothetically. Then who deserves to win the Ballon d'Or? Because, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't want to see Kane win a Ballon d'Or, but if he has that good of a club season, who knows? Trust who? I wish I could go live on TikTok, bro. Yo, thank you, Seth. Kane has more pens than him. Yeah, I've seen that. That's true. And yeah, he would be the best player. But, bro, Ballon d'Ors are literally just a trophy winning contest. So, like, I mean, yeah, the international trophies do, like, yeah, you got that right, SRT. Not You Too by Drake. I was listening to that like 30 minutes ago. Bro, yeah, the Ballon d'Or is literally just a fucking trophy winning contest, bro. It should be, at least. Like, not it should be, but it should be sometimes, I think. It's like weird. Who do you think will be the UCL final? I think it will be, okay, realistically, using my head, I'm not going to say Madrid because we're not in the best position. Like, Bayern Arsenal sounds so lame because they're the two best teams. But, like, your bed looks comfy. Thank you, I guess. It is comfy. Thank God. I mean, I can't not see Arsenal winning or getting to the UCL final just because of the path they have. They're going to beat Leverkusen. I would love to see Bodo Glimt beat them in the quarters if they get there, but they're not going to. Fuck. I think Arsenal versus the left side. Let's just look at the bracket again, to be honest. Let's just look at it, boys. I think you guys will want to see this again. Like just to give you a picture, because I think from the left side it's genuinely impossible to tell who's gonna make it. You could literally, bro, it's crazy. Let me find it. My bad. Why can't I find it? Why can't I just not find it anymore? Let me just go through my files then. There we go. Let me just scene 2, and let me just put the chat somewhere else. Okay. Bodo is going to the final. Honestly, I would love to see that. I would love to see Bodo in the. But the thing about Bodo is that if they make the final, they're fucked. I think, because I think what makes them so good or so hard to beat is the fact they play in Norway and like just a really hard ground to go away to. Obviously, they beat Inter Milan. I think it was 2-1 at the San Siro, so they can still do it away from home. But if they go to a neutral ground, I don't know. Although you best believe the Norway fans are flying the fuck out to Budapest for sure. And what about PSG? Bro, this is what I'm saying though. Any team from the left side could genuinely make it, besides like Atalanta, Galatasaray. No disrespect to them, but literally any team could make it. Bodo Glimt haven't lost since November, yes, but I think that's also because their league season ended, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm wrong. Madrid have the hardest route? Yeah. I mean, yes and no, because I feel you could say any team from the left side is the hardest route. You could say Chelsea has the hardest route, to be honest. Not really, actually. Because I feel like there are 4 corners here. Top left, right, bottom left. I think bottom left is the hardest corner, for sure. Atalanta can beat Bayern, come on. I don't think so. But you know what? I'd love to see an upset. And I think I saw someone said, who do you think will be the underdog? I have it between 2 teams. Bodo Glimt and... See, here's the thing, though. If Newcastle somehow beat Barca, who says they don't win it all? Or not win it all. Who says they don't make the final? Because if they beat Barca, they could beat Atleti for sure. Or Spurs, whichever one. And then against Arsenal, I mean, then it's just like a Prem match. And I don't know. I don't know. I think if Newcastle beat Barca, they could low-key have a shot to make the final. But I think everyone's underdog, and mine too is Bodo. Because Bodo... I don't know. Bodo just looks so interesting. They play in Norway. They don't even have a league season going on. They're just like rogue. It's crazy. Do you think biggest upset that might happen? Bro, honestly, the biggest upset I think could be how much of a... Okay, so in my video I said I think Chelsea's going to beat PSG. How much of a upset would that be in your opinion? Chelsea beat PSG. Because Chelsea's still a good team and they play well against the biggest team. That was my upset for the round of 16. Because I don't think any other game is going to... Maybe Newcastle Barca, but that's just like a Madrid fan talking, you know? When Atleti lock in, they're probably... Yeah, Atleti's still a great team. But like Santi said, bro, Atleti are just weird in Europe. I don't know how to... Like, they're just like weird. I don't know. They're just like, eh. PSG's not good no more. That's what I'm saying. They're inconsistent. That's why I had Chelsea beating them. Barca aren't making... No, don't say that. Because against Spurs, easy. Barbecue chicken against Spurs. But I think any team here has a very, very fair chance to beat Spurs. If you look at these 16 teams, how many teams are worse than Spurs? Arguably none. Spurs are arguably the worst team here, which is crazy, but you have to look at the Prem table, bro. Prem table doesn't lie. And their form doesn't lie. Now, they obviously have a lot of injuries, so it's unfair to say that they're the worst team here. Because fully fit, they're definitely not. But, like, these guys just stink, bro. These guys literally just stink. In my opinion. Like, tell me right now, if Spurs played Bodo, I'm backing Bodo. If Spurs played Spurs Leverkusen, I think Spurs might win that one. But, like, that's just what I think. Trust. Nah, the thing about him wanting to bench Musiala is that he's their second best player. You could say maybe even their best when he's playing well. And the type of injury he had, it's easy for it to happen again. So, like, I think he just wants to save him. Dembele is getting injured a lot. Yeah, that's true. No, because PSG are kind of fucked. They have injuries. Fabian is injured. Dembele is injured. And they're just not playing that well. I have a feeling that Madrid are going to win it. Bro, Goose Logs, I literally have that feeling every year. I think just... This is going to sound corny, right? But I think as Madrid fans, especially like the last decade, we're just so used to playing, just getting hard draws. So we see City and we're not even scared that much. I'm not that scared against City because I'm just used to it at this point. I wouldn't be scared of Liverpool. The only team I'd be scared of if we drew would be, let's just say like the seeding wasn't a thing. Only teams I'd be scared of, low-key Bayern. I'd be scared of Bayern because that front line against Asensio and House and barbecue chicken. And maybe Arsenal because of what they did to us last year. But besides Bayern and Arsenal, I think we would have a fair chance against any of these teams. Just the UCL aura, in my opinion. Madrid can beat City. Trust 2 legs too. Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely beat them. I don't think we're the favorites, but we can definitely beat them. We will gonna win this tournament, bro. I can't wait. Wait, we will gonna... you're probably not gonna win. Oh, no. Like, we'll see, bro. We'll see. We'll see how the injury updates go. We'll see how all that shit goes, but... Who do you think Madrid should get in the summer? Angelo Stiller? Konate? And Jacobo Ramon from Como. Because we need 2 center backs, I think. I think we need 2 center backs. Give me Stiller. Give me Jacobo. Give me Konate. Give me Bayern Militao's back then. Bro, I love Militao, and I think he's our best center back, but bro, would he even play 2 legs versus Bayern? He would probably get injured in one of them. I think that. How do you feel about Rudiger besides that City match? What do you mean? We need Nico Paz. What's up, Isco? How you doing, bro? What's good, Isco? Mbappe FC Isco, right? Kane should be in the Ballon d'Or combos. Yeah, he should be. Schlotterbeck would be great. If Vinny picks up full form, do you think he can put Madrid on his back and go to the final? Bro, I've been saying this. And this is going to sound like I'm dick sucking, but I don't care. I'll suck it. Bro, when Vinny's playing at his best, anything is possible with this front line. Genuinely. When Vinny's playing at his best, I'll have confidence in my front line. I'll have confidence we can beat any team when Vinny's playing. Bro, give me Bayern right now. If we have a prime Vinny playing on the team, we can beat them. I don't care. The only thing that scares me is the back line, but what Vinny can produce in the final third, bro, it might be good enough. Militao, the best center back in the world on his day. I can't disagree with that. I think I think that's fair. Yeah, Ramon, Schlotterbeck, and Stiller would be good. That'd be gas. Mbappe versus City. Come on, we know we miss Isco. Look, I can't say I'm Look, Mbappe, yes, he's going to be a miss versus City, especially because they play a higher line now. So in transition, he would be sick. But let's not forget that against City in November, I think, yes, we lost, but I actually liked the performance a good bit. I think we had a decent performance versus City. Again, Gonzalo and Vinny didn't play well. Vinny was going through like that shit period. He's going to be a miss. But I can't say I'm too concerned about the first leg. Like, if we had or didn't have Mbappe, honestly, I wouldn't be any less concerned if Mbappe was fit. I'm going to be so honest. I might sound delusional. I don't know. Mbappe's back for the second leg? Yeah, he is. Or that's what they're saying, but he's definitely getting rushed back. Barca are asked when they face... Yeah, I made a video on that yesterday, bro. Anytime Barca play a serious team in this competition, wrap it up. Inter, last year, PSG 2024, bro. It's a whole history. That's true. Rodrigo was huge that game. Rodrigo was our best player that game. And from what I've read, I don't know if it's true or not, but Arbeloa doesn't know how to fit Rodrigo in the team. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. But it would make sense because Arbeloa has been playing with the 4-4 or with like 4 midfielders for a while now. Like he dropped Mastantuono. I don't know. Who's your idol? My idol? Idol in what? Because I have multiple idols when it comes to like different aspects of life, I guess. But like Bellingham will be more important than Mbappe against City. I think he will. Bellingham coming back is huge. Yes, how do you fit in 3 Ask Ancelotti tutorial for how to get... Yeah, no, Rodrigo's in such a... Okay, wait. First, let me answer who my idols are. In soccer and footy, my first one... Or not my first one, but one that really hits home for me is James Rodriguez, Colombian legend. You guys definitely know him. He literally played in Madrid. What am I talking about? You guys know James Rodriguez. Obviously, CR7, I think, is the idol for everyone in this chat. Arguably the GOAT. I don't think he's the GOAT, but... Just not even the fact of how good he was, but like the hard work he put in. I think CR7, what he did with Madrid, CR7 is obviously an idol. But I think James for me is like, James is special for me. And obviously more recently Vinny Jr. because hey, Vinny Jr. he's just that guy, bro. But yeah, no, Rodrigo's in a fuck situation because this guy's never going to play his best football at Madrid. Unless Mbappe and Vinny go down for like 6 months each. Maybe. But like, I've been saying, bro, like, Rodrigo should probably dip. I love Rodrigo. I appreciate everything he's done. The 2 goals against City, the 22-23 season, he was good. 21-22 season off the bench, he was good. But 23-24 as well. But at this point in time, I think it's time to go. Like I said, I appreciate him. What mic do you have? This... there's a box in my closet, but I don't know where it is. It's $80 though on Amazon. I could probably find it right now. What mic do you... James, yes, James. What state do you live in? I will not be leaking that. If you say Vinny and Ball, wrap it up, bro. Bro, Isco, I don't want to hear it. Because I know plenty of people will say Mbappe, and there's not much difference between having Vinny and Mbappe as idols. If anything, I'll say Vinny's a better idol to have. Because, now hear me out. I'll go on a little bit of a tangent here. Vinny came to Spain as 18-year-old, right? Got completely shit on by the media. Vinny was a disappointment the first 3 years. He was missing chances. He was inconsistent. He was nice on the ball, but he was just missing so much. He got shamed by the media. He wasn't playing towards the end of the 21 season. And bro, it looked like he could go on loan. But then what happened? 21-22. He picked it up out of nowhere. Vinny didn't just get better because God just blessed him with an ability, which God definitely helped him. But Vinny put in the work to improve a lot because the Vinny we saw in 2021 compared to 2022 was like night and day. And then after that, Vinny just went on a tear. Obviously, should have won the Ballon d'Or, won 2 UCLs. Nah, both of them too young to be idols. Yeah, that's true. But Isco, you also got to think, like, Vinny's older than me. So, I wish you could be our manager. Nah, bro. I wouldn't be able to manage all those egos. Do you think Arda should be sold when we get Bas? Too early to say, but I think Bas should be starting over Arda when he comes in. Bro, I glaze Vinny just like you. Yes, sir, bro. Vinny glaze foundation here. Vinny is my idol, but right now, but all-time CR, that's what I'm saying. All-time CR7 for me, obviously situational. James Rodriguez, Colombian legend. I'm Colombian. Definitely makes sense. No, Nico Paz should replace Kamavinga. No, Nico Paz and Kamavinga aren't similar profiles. He's wasting his career right now. Kamavinga, on God, bro. Kamavinga disrespect. I don't want to hear it. Are you Colombian? Our countries are in the same group in the World Cup. Ooh. Wait. Are you from Uzbekistan? I love Vinny Nation. Rodrigo should have went to Spurs. No. If Rodrigo went to Spurs, he'd be, bro, no. The left side of the bracket is a gauntlet. These teams will take huge bites out of each other. Yes. Yeah, they're too young to be idols, but yeah. We'll be the best team for Rodrigo. What will be the best team for? I think Arsenal. I think Arsenal would be the best team. And I would say Bayern before Luis Diaz went there. Bro, you have to thank me for making the call to Rodrigo to come back. Bro, Rodrigo came back for a month and got injured again. Isco or James Prime? James, bro. Is Isco producing 2014 World Cup? Is Isco producing 2024 Copa America? But, you know, Isco did kind of just like... He didn't bench James in the 16-17 season, but he was ahead of James in the pecking order. So you can say Isco if you want. But the thing about James, I probably like people who like aren't really tapped in with him probably don't know this, but James apparently is like a really bad apple when it comes to like getting along with managers and stuff. So like he fell out with Zidane. He fell out with funnily enough, the only manager that I heard that he didn't like fall out with was obviously the Colombian ones and Ancelotti, because he always loved Ancelotti. Top 3 players right now. Right now, as of February 28th. Vinny. Lamine Yamal. I have to be objective. Lamine Yamal is up there for top 3 right now. And if we're going off just this year, 2026, it's tough. It is tough. I'll say Kane. My favorite player of all time is Ricardo Kaká. Dude was amazing. I wish he wouldn't use... Yeah, no. Imagine he succeeded at Madrid. Bro, yeah, James was... I wouldn't say Messi and Ronaldo numbers because that's ridiculous. But yes, James in his prime, 14-15 Madrid. Obviously the World Cup. Before that... Yeah, him and Zizou. Yeah, no. It's because Zidane wanted more like stability in the midfield. So he started making Casemiro a spot on starter. And even with Benitez as well, James did not get along with him either when Benitez like took charge of 15-16. Shameless, bro. You forgot Bruno. Nah. Bro, I love your streams and TikToks on your day one. Appreciate you. What do you think can make Madrid's season switch? Are injuries coming back? Like, are injured players coming back, I'd say? I don't know. Besides, like, even when our injured players coming back, we're still missing stuff, I think. Oh, yeah, Bruno's definitely been top 10 midfielders this season, for sure. But we're talking about top 3 players right now. You could say Mbappe, but... I personally don't think Mbappe's been great in 2026. Like, ever since he got that injury at the end of 2025, even though he scored in some games like against Villarreal, Monaco, Levante, I don't know. He hasn't been that great in my opinion. Isco's, yeah. I mean, bro, your name is literally Isco on social media, bro. Yeah, no, bro. Isco is like, he was so nice. And people, bro, it's like I don't know. I don't want to say the casuals, but a lot of people think of the three-peat and they think of BBC. But BBC wasn't really in the three-peat for 2 out of the 3 years. Bale was in it for 15-16, but after 15-16, bro, it was Isco. Obviously, Bale got subbed in the 17-18 final and won us that game. But who do you think will win La Liga? I want to say Madrid, but I don't even know. La Liga is basically who fucks up the least. Because these two teams are so inconsistent. Should we recall Paz in the summer? Should we? I don't know. Are we going to? Yes. But he's just another like attacking midfielder. That's just narratives. Mbappe's keeping us afloat until reinforcements come in. Is he really though? Is he really keeping us afloat? I wouldn't say. Yeah, Isco was that guy for Madrid. Like after Bale started getting too injured, Isco was definitely that guy. Oh, we have someone who's gonna go to the final in Budapest. Congratulations, bro. That's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. Who do I think is gonna make the final? Right now, I'll make a prediction. I'll make my realistic prediction, then I'll make my delusional prediction. Realistic prediction: Arsenal versus. Call me crazy. No, but okay. Realistically, it's gonna be. I think it could be. Let's just say Arsenal Bayern. But my delusional one, Arsenal Madrid. Zizou preferred him. Yeah, Zizou loved Isco. And I mean, I think who wouldn't love Isco? Isco on his day was different breed, bro. His like he was just like his close control. The way he just moved was like silky, bro. Getafe prediction? 2-0. I think it's going to be 2-0. A boring 2-0. If you had to keep Vinny or Mbappe left wing, who would you choose? God. Vinny. I'm sorry, bro. I would choose Vinny. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry. Just don't send me an email threatening me again. Like whoever did that. A Clásico final with Courtois scissor kick to make us win 4-3. That would fucking break the internet. And after that, we have a World Cup on top of that. That'd be hard to top. I wish. Instead, that's my dream to watch Madrid play in the final. Who knows, bro? Like I said, bro, the left side of the bracket is so like. Who could like anyone? It's anyone's game, to be honest. Madrid needs Richard Rios. I like Richard, but I don't think we need him. He's a Vinny Glazer. What do you expect? I guess. But I'm also a Madrid Glazer. And I think what would be best for Madrid if we were to kick one player out? You already know the answer. Mbappe is scoring a buttload of goals. Yeah, that's true. But here's the truth about Mbappe scoring a lot of goals. Yes, he scores a lot of goals. The numbers don't lie. 59 goals in 2025 with us. CR7-esque numbers. But we're not afloat, or we're not staying afloat because of his goals, in my opinion. Because our two best games in La Liga this season, funnily enough, have been without Mbappe. Betis 5-0, Real Sociedad 4-1. And those are two of the games in which we scored the most amount of goals. 9 goals in 2 games without Kiki. So I don't think this team can play well without him. It's not like Mbappe just, if we don't have Mbappe, we can't score. Clearly, that experiment failed, I think. My dad's been watching the Champions League on TV his whole life, and I finally got a hijack. That's fire, bro. I'm actually happy for you. Temo Tree, congrats, bro. That's actually huge. That's I think for a lot of us that would be a goal. To just bring our family to Champions League. I'm happy for you, bro. I'm genuinely happy for you. Do you think Real Madrid can beat Bayern? I think we can beat any team on this, but can and will is a different thing. But I think on our day we can beat most teams here. How can someone threaten you? You're so chill, bro. There's just some people who just don't like you, and it's just what happens, I guess. Well, Monaco versus Real Madrid 6-1. Yes, I said in the league though, in La Liga. In the Monaco, we were very good, but yeah. And are Arsenal choking the league tomorrow? We will see. We will see. I might. I mean, Madrid don't play tomorrow. I really got nothing else to do. Against Chelsea. Yo. Low-key, they might. But should we call more Castilla guys up? Especially defenders and I want to see Juan Martinez play. I've heard so much about him, but I've never seen him play. So I don't know. Arbeloa knows him because he was Castilla manager, so hopefully. I want to see Pitarch play. The two players I want to see play the most, Thiago Pitarch, Juan Martinez. It's number 9 problem. No fluidity in the attack when he's playing there. Yeah. Mbappe is way better than Gonzalo. Yes, Mbappe is 100 times the player Gonzalo is, but Gonzalo does a better job for the team as the 9 than Mbappe does. Like, for the team, Gonzalo is a better fit. What team would you support if Madrid wasn't a team? I actually don't know. That's a good question. I don't want to imagine life without Madrid, bro. Depends on who's available if we face Bayern. Yeah. Will Mbappe be fit for the City game? They're saying second leg, so hopefully. Yo, look at the link. What link? I just realized this season Mbappe hasn't scored a hat-trick. Yeah, he hasn't. Pisca Barca? I guess, bro. We got humiliated by Man City and Albacete without Mbappe. That was so embarrassing. Yes, we didn't get humiliated versus City. The reason we lost versus City in November or December, I don't know what month it was because Rudiger made some stupid mistakes on both goals. We sold. Bro, did we have the lead or did we tie it? I don't remember. But we could have tied or won that game. Hold on, my OBS disconnected. Castilla watch longs, we need that, bro. I can't lie. I don't know. Where do you watch Castilla games? What? Castilla games. What? Yeah, that's true. I don't even know where to watch them. I think Gonzalo makes better runs than messed up top. Yeah, exactly. Like, let me just say this. You guys watched the Osasuna game. We all watched the Osasuna game. Or not Osasuna. Benfica game. During the week. Gonzalo didn't have a good game whatsoever. But we scored the first goal because of his movement. He opened up the back line, which gave Tchouaméni literally a free hit from the edge of the box. I watched through Twitter links. Fair enough. We had the lead. Do you think Alvaro Carreras has been our best signing since Bellingham? Ooh. Performance-wise, yes. But I think that for the future, Trent's going to be up there. I rate Trent so highly. I think Trent is going to be disgusting. Vinny was bad that game. And that was a game where I had to put my hands up and say, hey, my boy is playing shit right now. It's going to be like 2016 all over again, where we won the UCL. I don't know about that, bro. Favorite 25-26 kit? I really like that PSG red one is sick. Thoughts on Jacobo? I like him, and I think he's a great option because I believe we have a buyback clause. Would you take Endrick or Endrick? Endrick is special, bro. Yeah, Jacobo, yeah, I'd bring him back. Carreras and Nuno top 2, yeah. Nuno won by a mile, I think, and then Carreras 2. Who plays when there's 4 cams? Gama, Arda, Bellingham, Diaz. Okay, so first of all, take Brahim Diaz out of there. This guy better not be playing a minute when those 3 are around. So Diaz is out of there. Bellingham's going to start for sure. And then if we want to play like a 2 advanced midfielders or some shit like that, or 4 midfielders in total, Bellingham and Nico Paz, and then some games out of that plays, I guess. Do you think Housen will get a Spain call up? They're short on defenders, I think. They have Eric Garcia, obviously Cuarsi, Housen, Lenormand. He might, low key, he might, just because they don't have that many. Which Juventus one? Like the prisoner one? Do you wish it worked with Xavi? Yeah, I think I think everyone does. But like, I didn't have like this a special like attachment to Xavi. I just wanted to work. I wanted to work with Arbeloa too. Not a single hard team. Barca would crush Arsenal. I don't think so. SBR is lose situation of Mbappe if he make. I hear that, but I wouldn't slander him if he's not getting enough touches on the ball. If I see him actually positioned in the box, trying to be a poacher, I would not slander him. But I'm not like the rest of Madrid fans, so maybe. Do you think Asensio will be world class one day? Asensio's a tough one, bro, because when he's playing well, he's really good. He's one of the best. I'm not gonna say one of the best in the world, but he's a very respectable and solid center back when he's playing well. When he's not playing well, though, he's genuinely like a net negative for this team. And I don't see him being a starter for very long. I think he's going to be like a Nacho type role, so I don't think so. I think Asensio's going to have like a secondary role off the bench, in my opinion. Do you think Arbeloa won't get sacked unless we get eliminated? Even then, Arbeloa's never going to get sacked. He's probably going to leave and go back to Castilla or some shit. Gotta have Rodrigo start as the right wing. Yeah, but Arbeloa's playing with 4 midfielders, so it's tough. Bad take. Arsenal's great at set pieces and decent. Yeah, I was talking about this yesterday, but I think Arsenal against Barca. I think Barca, out of all the big teams, I think they're probably happiest to play against Arsenal because Arsenal in transition aren't that dangerous. But I also have to keep in mind that they have Gyökeres, who at Sporting was a demon in transition. And bro, make fun of Gyökeres all you want. The guy can score goals. Like, especially if he's in open space running in behind, which he's going to be if he's playing against Barca. He can score goals. I wouldn't if he wins us La Liga, in my opinion. Thing is, there's not that many managers on the market who we could get. Saka and I think Martinelli against a high line is class. I don't know about Saka. Saka's legs are literally noodles, bro. I don't know. Arbeloa makes dumb decisions because that was Asuna. Yeah, Arbeloa. I think we lost that game because of Arbeloa. Do you miss Ancelotti ball? I miss Ancelotti ball 2024, not 2025. You think Mbappe and Vinny will work at all? I don't want to talk about it. Go SBR, appreciate you. How's the front three? Vinny left, Gonzalo, and Mbappe right wing. See, that's ideal on paper. Mbappe's never going to play as a right wing again, in my opinion. I don't think Mbappe's going to adapt to the right wing ever again. So it's not realistic. Yeah, no, it's not realistic. I think, yeah, I already talked about my TikTok, yeah. If you could hypothetically clone one of our players and Barca player's face. Wait, what? What does that mean? If you could hypothetically clone one of our players and Barca players face them. Bro, what does that mean? Bro, I don't know what that means. I mean, as great as Eder Militao needs to go, I disagree with that. I think the fact that we're gonna let go of Alaba and Rudiger in the summer should leave space for a midfielder who can be on the, or for a defender who can be on the bench. I think so. And Militao, when he's playing well, he's a starter material, but he's always injured. So I don't know. I think yeah. I think Barca will drop points against Rayo Vallecano, especially when the game. Could be. If you had one, if you could keep one Mbappe or Vinny, I would keep Vinny, in my opinion. Valverde's our right mid though. Bro, that's what I'm saying though. Valverde and Trent. Rodrigo just can't play, I think, because he'd have to play on the right. But Valverde and Trent's partnership on the right is so important now. They literally play perfectly together. Who do you think should replace Courtois when he leaves or is too old? Donnarumma, maybe. He's the only similar goalkeeper, I think. Has Vinny renewed his contract? Sadly, no. Big up SPR. Appreciate you. Oh, Fakadu, what's up? Xabi Alonso's tactics is not suited for the profile of players we have. In order to maximize our players, we need to. Yes, I agree. And Prime Dollar. Let me add on. Let me add on to that. We saw the 3-5-2 work amazing at the Club World Cup until PSG game, and I think that the big thing there was we had a focal point up top in Gonzalo Garcia. And Trent was obviously playing amazing. And then when we played PSG, we were playing the three at the same time. Mbappe, Vinny, Gonzalo. And Trent got injured. So we played a 4-3-3 again. So, and after that, we never saw 3-5-2 again. So I think we could, I don't know. I feel it in the quarterfinals. I wish. You think we beat in City? I don't know if I think, but I believe we can. Like that player would be on loan every week to whatever team Barca face. So like you want me to say like a bad player so like he does bad for Barca? I'm confused, bro. We need on God, we need Xabi Alonso as a player, not a manager. That would be sick. You think Mbappe the best in the world? When he's playing well, yes. When Mbappe's playing well, he's the best individual in the world. Barca fans are being too cocky about the Newcastle matchup. I agree. Because Newcastle at St. James that could be a lot of trouble. Well, since Mbappe is injured, Rodrigo can play striker with Vinny. No, but I think since Mbappe is injured, we should use this smartly and see how well we work with a real number 9 like Gonzalo Garcia. Do you think Real Madrid need 2-goal advantage once they get down? Yes. I think if we want to go through against City, we have to win the first game, ideally by 2 goals or more. True, but the numbers are insane. I think if he heals fully, you can make the... Yeah, no, Mbappe with France is always going to be like a... He's always could arguably be the best player in that tournament anytime he wants. What if we play 4-3-3 with Gonzalo Garcia and Rodrigo? Maybe bench Arda. That could definitely be an option too. I like that idea. And I actually haven't made my lineup video for the Getafe game. So I'm going to make that tomorrow, I think. We need you back, spicy Lucas Moura. What? Okay, no. So imagine Barca face Getafe. Then Getafe would get this player. Oh, so a lone player to play against Barca. Oh, easy. Wait. And what? So, okay, last question about this hypothetical. We wouldn't be able to have him anymore? Oh, no, we would clone him. If we clone him, then he could... Okay. If we could clone him, then Mbappe. In transition, this guy would cook Barca. He's clinical. Because we've seen with Barca, the reason they don't concede that many goals is because the strikers in La Liga, they just lack so much quality in finishing. Give Mbappe, one of the fastest players in the world, open high line to run up against, 100% Mbappe. 100%. If Barca and Bodo got up to the semis, I don't think Bodo are making semis. I want them to, but I don't think they would. One Barca player you want? Pedri. We need Schlotterbeck. Yeah. I'd personally love to see Endrick play on the right next season. I would too. Because, bro, Endrick is literally perfect. Plays a 9. He can play on the right, which is exactly what we need. Why didn't Xabi Alonso like him? And then why did we have to loan him? I don't know. I think Arbeloa would have definitely given him more chances because Arbeloa likes these young players from what I can tell. I think it would be sick. What are your thoughts of how well we started the season? I think... Okay, call me crazy. But I think our start to the season is a tiny bit overrated by some of our fans. Because yes, we went on a long unbeaten run. But the football we were playing was just kind of like... It was kind of boring, bro. Like, what was it? 1-0 against Mallorca, I think. There were just some games. There was kind of a snooze fest. Yes, we were picking up results, which is the most important part. But some fans treated it like we were like back to prime Madrid, which just isn't the case at all. And we saw it against Atleti, literally like a month into the season. Imagine double. No, I think Nico Paz is better as like more in the final third. I think A Tchouaméni and Pedri double pivot would be unstoppable. You have Tchouaméni the destroyer, like the recovering possession. You have Pedri controlling the fucking midfield. That'd be disgusting. Arsenal beating Barcelona 7-1 on aggregate, according to Dave Talks Madrid. Oh, Dave, yeah, I fuck with Dave. I don't know about 7-1, though. They're definitely beating them. Other than the obvious, like Alaba, who do you see? I think Rodrigo could leave this summer. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up? We're never going to be world class again? I don't know about that. Valdepeñas over than Fran and Mendy? Yeah. Yes. Tchouaméni, Bellingham, and Thiago Pitarch would be beautiful. Beautiful. It would be beautiful. If Thiago Pitarch lives up to what we want him to be. What one player you would bring back to Madrid? Toni Kroos. Immediately Toni Kroos. Or prime Sergio Ramos. Because our back line needs a bit of fucking balls right now. Has Arbeloa improved this team? That's a hard question. I'd say yes. From like the last like 4 weeks of Xabi Ball. Because last couple of weeks of Xabi Ball was brutal. And I think Arbeloa has gotten the better of a lot of players. So I think I'd say yeah. But not by that much. Do you still remember Luka Modric getting cooked at the start of it? He was off the World Cup high. Yeah, I'm a Barca fan, but fuck with the content. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, the thing, bro. You could be a Barca fan. You could be a Atleti fan. You could be a Arsenal fan, bro. But, like, thing about me, like, let me just go on a little yap here. Tribalism is good, but it's also stupid. If you guys know what tribalism is, right? Like like when you're like so attached to your own team that like you can't give credit to like people of other teams. I find that stupid. I find that ridiculous. But yeah. Have you ever met celebrities? No, I haven't. No, I hope to meet some very soon. We should sign Nathaniel Brown as backup left back. No more Fran Garcia. Yes, but I like Camavinga as a backup left back. I actually like Camavinga as a backup left back. Comparing Thiago to Kroos, yeah, that no one should compare Thiago to bro. Yeah, no, that's so unfair to Thiago. Our match against Bilbao in December was the best. Yeah, our match against Bilbao was nice. Bilbao were just really open though. Do you watch NFL? Not really, unless I'm doing like the fantasy league. What's your favorite Real Madrid player of all time? Of all time. It's actually hard. Because the niche, or not the niche, the obvious answer is CR7, which is definitely obviously up there. I like Benzema a lot. Do you think Arbeloa stays next season? And if not, who will replace? I don't know. He might stay, because there's not that many options. Pepe or even Varane could upgrade. Yes. Anyone who we had in the last teams. Brother, I'm good. But when it comes to playoffs, I could watch playoffs. What if they agreed to do Mbappe Vitinha deal? Would you agree on that deal? Mbappe for Vitinha, I might agree on that. You give us a controlling midfielder, bro, and one of the best ones in the world at that. Fuck yeah. If Lamine pulled a Figo, what would you think? I'd be over the moon. You know, this is what I'm saying though with the tribalism stuff, bro. I made a video one time addressing the rumors about Pedri coming to Madrid, and I was like, bro, I would happily take Pedri. I'd trade my left lung for Pedri to come to Madrid. And people in the comments are like, oh, I never want Pedri. He's a Barca player. Why the hell would he want a Barca player? It's fucking Pedri. Who doesn't want Pedri on their team? Like what? Like that's what I'm saying. The tribalism shit is so stupid. Like I don't like Lamine Yamal. Like I like the way he plays actually, but like, do I dislike him? Yeah, sometimes I dislike Lamine Yamal. But if he comes to Madrid, I'm not gonna say no. If it was Vitinha and Vinny deal, what? Did Madrid dodge a bullet to reject Konate? No. We should have ate that bullet, bro. Lamine's never playing a Figo, but I'm fine with that. Yes, bro. Yeah, but bro, Konate would definitely be an upgrade on what we have right now. Why do you want to get... I didn't say I want to get rid of him, but if you offered me a controlling the second best controlling midfielder in the world, in my opinion, for Mbappe, yes, I would do that. That might sound crazy. Do you think we should get Nico Paz? Maybe. Hell no. A lot of Real Madrid fans say Vinny and Mbappe can't work together, but in the matches like the first Clásico, Monaco, Olympiacos, and Benfica, they were playing well. Yes, I don't agree with Benfica, but yes, I agree with those. But you also have to think, we were playing against some of the most disorganized defenses in Europe. Olympiacos play a high line. Barca play, obviously, a high line. And Monaco, we were just, I'm not going to say we were lucky, but we scored early on them, which made them way more open at the back. Would you want Rafinha on your team? No, because Rafinha plays on the left. I'm good. Who wins the World Cup? Probably Spain. Some people forgot the Portugal 9-1. What? 9-1 against Portugal? Against Korea? I'm confused, bro. Would you want controlling midfielders? What we? Yeah. Will you take Pedri plus 100 million? No. I'm not trading Jude away. Thoughts on Real not buying Gahey? Stupid decision. We should have definitely signed him. Should we sign a backup right back for when Carlo? No, I don't think we should. If we get a cheap one, yeah, but we shouldn't get a great. But we have Fede. Would you prefer to get Frankie? No, I would prefer to get Pedri. Because, bro, even for Madrid fans, like, I don't think any of us really dislike Pedri that much. I think my most disliked players at Barca, I don't even know who they are. I don't like Gavi. I think he's overrated. I don't like him as a player. He's kind of mid, in my opinion. Lamin's a very entertaining player, but I wouldn't say I like him particularly. I think Kubarsi's overrated. So, yeah, there's just... I think a player that is not playing the greatest in the Prem would probably cook in La Liga because they're... I don't know. La Liga is a way easier league, but it's just also different. If Toni Kroos were to come out of Madrid, would they be the... I don't know if we'd be the best in the world, but our midfield would definitely be amazing. Jude or Pedri? As of right now, Pedri's a better player, but give me prime Jude. Do you think Florentino lost all his aura? Nah, Florentino still, whenever I see Florentino on the camera at the Bernabeu, he still got aura. Yeah, look, I think he could fit into the midfield, but I don't think he's going to leave Juve. How about Neves? Bro, Ruben Neves would have been nice. There were rumors in... Yeah. Yeah, Bellingham is overhated. Yeah, because of all the people that call him overrated. I hate Fermin. Fermin pisses me off. His girl's kind of bad, though, so respect. I think I'm about to end the stream, boys. I think I'm about to go eat. So everyone have a good night. I'll probably tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, maybe Monday. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, have a good night, boys. And I'll see you very soon. I might make a video tonight. We'll just see what happens.